Around 2 months ago, I streamed a stream on Twitch, obviously, that's what Twitch is for, of me playing a Minecraft world that I had recovered from my Xbox 360 console from around 2013 when I first started playing the game. Now, this was interesting to me because this wasn't just an average Minecraft world that I had found that I made when I was about 10 years old. This was, indeed, one of the original console Legacy Edition tutorial worlds that I had found. And I thought this was a really interesting find because not only was it just an old world that I found, but it was practically untouched. It was at this point that I decided that I was going to venture into this with a bunch of people from my Discord server and a couple friends of mine, and we were going to fully explore this place, try and grab all of the music discs for the challenge that they used to do for you, and basically just have a good time and see what had changed and how the new port over to Minecraft, the current version, the Bedrock edition on consoles, has affected the way the world looks outside of the borders that I had already explored. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's The Wanderer, you're watching The Wanderer 2 Electric Boogaloo show, and this is how I found one of the oldest Minecraft worlds that I have ever played.
Well, either way, this is the untouched one, before everything goes to shit. So that thing spawns naturally. There's the weird thing. I'm inclined to believe the mushroom biome is gone. There's a tower. It's so surreal because I used to think this was miles away from spawn, but it's only a couple blocks away. Same with everything else. Everything's really close together. It seems... no. Either way, we got an exit. Ah! Oh my god, that gave me the fright of my life. I didn't even notice him. I am on such low health right now. Well, in that case, do you want to just go get some stuff? Because I know there's good stuff over here, so... Oh man, oh man, oh man. Ah, shoot. I've McFallen. Yes, dude. So behind here, there's chirp and fire protection. Do you want the...
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Yo, you can have that. Oh. Okay, so this sea over here. Oh man. Getting jumped by a spider. Ah, no! Creeper. God damn it. I'm so happy I've got like some of the enchanted stuff, but then everybody else took it. I do want to distribute this stuff fairly, so if anybody wants to go mining, I'll get them my pickaxe. Spooky Minecraft sounds in my ear. Oh, you think you can? Ah, look at this loser. Hello. Oh, amazing. Thank you for the torch, punk. What do you give us? Fendi Gucci. Yummy, yummy, shabby. You're on fire like an idiot. Was that good? Yeah. Thank you. Moron, dude. Oh, you beautiful man. Me chuckle, dude. Great Remo Drive. That was beautiful. You've officially like became peak ep. So thank you for your meme. Great. It's what is Keck? It's Harry Styles really ugly. My girlfriend would kill you if she heard you say that. There should be over this way. Remember, guys, distribute out what you find and stuff. Yeah, there it is.
We all live in the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine. We all live in the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine.
I'm just gonna take it somebody's already been here.
Yellow submarine.
I was just heading there, actually. Feel free to keep any armor you have as well. What happened to the top of the house? That's weird. Bullock. Oh, he's destroying it. He's committing destruction. And for some reason there is a weird thing here. Alright, it must be Kenny's mass destructive behaviors. Can I test sword on you? That's just another way of saying he wants to kick your ass, man. Don't take that. Oh my god, son! I gotta say, you're brave, and I would not dare to sing live on Twitch. I enjoy singing. I like singing, and especially when I'm pretty sure I suffer with some sort of condition that's like, yo, sing time.
Okay, so let me tell you first off how I got my hands on this world. So I was in a different location, a relative of mine, quite a while ago now, I think during the summer, when the pandemic cases were kind of lowering and kind of getting a bit better in my area. And I went to a relative's house, and over there I have my Xbox 360. I started playing Minecraft on there. This was around the time the Halo Infinite trailer came out, or the gameplay trailer at least, the 8-minute demo that we got, and I was pretty excited about that, so I remember this quite fondly. And when I was over there, I went to the bottom of my world load order and basically noticed that there was a tutorial world at the bottom, and I was like, fingers crossed, this might be absolutely pristine, this might be untouched. And when I went on it, it basically was. There was nothing about it that I could see with my eyes that I had previously tampered with, that a friend of mine had previously tampered with, because I used to have my buddies around, we used to play co-op, and nothing that my brother had either. So this world was practically pristine in my eyes. So what I did was I ported this to the Xbox One edition of the Legacy edition of Minecraft. So when I got home from my little trip away, which is about 2 hours away, I could come back, I could get on my Xbox One S, and I could basically port that to the Bedrock edition, which is also on my Xbox One, and I could play this with my friends cross-platform. And that would be a really, really cool experience for those who have always played Java. I've got Windows 10, however, and yada yada. You get the picture. Basically, people that haven't played this world before were going to experience what I experienced as a 10, 11-year-old. And I think that's a really, really awesome kind of sentimental feeling that I have. And I enjoy sharing my feelings and sharing, you know, my experiences that I've had in my past, present, future, whatever, with the people that I care about most. So with that, I ported the Xbox One copy of the game that I had over to the Bedrock edition, and from there I began to make copies of the world just in case I wanted to go back and have a look at the pristine one for some footage for this video that you are watching now. So when I ported this over, I went through a little bit of it, played it through myself on a different copy of the world, as well as kind of flew around it in creative mode a couple times and had a bit of a go building and things like that. And what I discovered was that the old world border was still kind of present, however not in the way you would kind of expect.
I am so confused. What is this thing? Wow, that's awful. It looks like all the trees fell down. That's funny. It must be because we're on the old world border that everything messes up. If you convert stuff to from Xbox 360 edition over to Xbox One, over to Bedrock edition, it messes up big time. Like stupendos. Gargantuan poop moment.
As Minecraft has developed as a game, has got bigger and better and kind of just expanded to the kind of standard that we have today of Minecraft Bedrock Edition or Java Edition, the Minecraft worlds as we know them have been expanded drastically compared to the old ones you used to get in the classic versions of the game. Like I'm talking Alpha, Beta, Pocket Edition, things like that. So the first ever time I played Minecraft was on my mother's Android phone back in 2012. And from there, I got really used to the kind of feel, the atmosphere that the old classic Minecraft worlds used to give, with the grey skies, with the minimal amount of like detail, the mobs, the kind of somewhat very low res images of the blocks in your little HUD thing. And I got really used to that, so there's a really kind of sentimental feeling that I have towards the old way Minecraft used to look. And eventually I got a 360 when I was about 10. I started playing Halo, I started playing Minecraft, and when I played Minecraft, the first ever thing I played was the tutorial world, and this was that first world that I ever played. And I was very, very kind of excited and nostalgic about this. But as I've played, the world's borders and things like that have begun to expand as technology has basically progressed so far from where we came in 2012, 2013. Back then you used to have somewhat of a larger world than you used to get in the Pocket Edition or even classic versions of Minecraft, where there used to be, I think it was about 256 blocks by 256, I'm not sure, it was very, very small compared to the standard that we have today. And as time went on, I think with the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions of the game, they kind of changed it so it was a little bit bigger. And over time they gave you a bit of a choice between, I think it was small, medium and large worlds, and obviously the super flat version of the worlds that you can get. And also they had a amplified worlds choice on the Xbox One edition of the game, and I think it was still on the 360 as well, I can't quite remember. And I think that's a really awesome feature that they need to bring back into the game. But nowadays, I think they're the most simplistic yet expansive that any Minecraft world selection, if you're creating a world, has ever been. So obviously you have the infinite world, which is standard, and basically that means you can go millions of blocks in a world. There is no border, there is no kind of stopping you from wherever you want to go. You could go thousands of blocks away from spawn and not have to worry about a world border, although you might have to worry about a spawn like kind of section. So I definitely place a bet down if you're going thousands of blocks away. And obviously with the infinite worlds, it's pretty much endless unless you reach the parts where, you know, the game starts to bug out, you know, those flatlands vibes. And also you have the choice of the obvious super flat, the OG, the classic, And then you also have the classic world, which is a 256 by 256 map. Very, very small compared to all like newer versions of the game going forward from Xbox 360 to current day Bedrock and Java Edition worlds. So seeing that border was very, very bizarre, and what happened like between those borders is pretty crazy to me. So when I loaded up the world in the Bedrock Edition, and probably even the Xbox One edition of the game, the world border was kind of, you know, erased so that the world could expand. And as that expanded, the more chunks I explored to, say, the east would begin to generate new land that I had never discovered before. And that was really, really cool. It was adding an aspect to this world that I have never, like, you know, seen before. And it was completely new, fresh, and I think it would be probably the same if you use the same seed, however, obviously without the tutorial world kind of aspects of things, you know? But the most intriguing thing is that we couldn't get the final disc. The final C418 disc that was put into the game as a challenge was now gone. And the reason for this is because it was beyond the world border of the map we had in our inventories, therefore making it basically obsolete. It was overwritten by new land.
We've went past the coordinates. It would be here. I think the unfortunate has happened. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with my deepest sorrows that the world has indeed generated over the alleged location of our last disc, so we are unable to retrieve the last one. It's with great condolences that I bring you this heavy news. Unless the coordinates are wrong, which I doubt they are, because he was standing right on it. It was off a map. But that sucks, man. I wish we could, it's all ocean.
This kind of hurt me a bit. I was really looking forward to go and get my my kind of, you know, one of my favorite discs. Well, I wouldn't say it's my favorite disc. I'd say it's more kind of like my favorite location for a disc in the tutorial. And I was really looking forward to go there, and it was like the final thing we were going to do as a group. We were going to go there and conquer the island, the Mushroom Island, just to find out it wasn't there anymore. It completely despawned, and that was kind of a little bit disappointing, a little bit saddening. However, we still had the rest of this absolutely fantastic tutorial that I put together, and the way it changed over time is really fascinating. It looks very, very different now compared to what it did back then, before they had biomes, before they had desert temples, villages. They had only just introduced wolves. This was even before iron golems were added in jungles, and all of these things were missing from the game. It was a more simplistic time and a more simplistic game, and I am very thankful that Minecraft is the way it is today. But you can't help but look back on the more simplistic style and think, I wish I could go back and kind of reimagine or relive the moments that you had lived playing with your friends at the age of 9 or something, playing Minecraft on the Xbox 360 for the first time, or playing Pocket Edition at your party when you'd just been to see Wreck-It Ralph for the first time in cinemas, and all going back and playing Minecraft Pocket Edition on your iPods. And seeing the game come so far in the last decade is really heartwarming, and I'm so thankful for this little game, and especially this world that we have discovered, because this world has been literally, I'd say, probably my introduction, my spiritual introduction to what Minecraft is today, to what Minecraft would become, and not what Pocket Edition had offered me, which was kind of like, you know, a very, very early version of Minecraft. And honestly, I think this was pure luck, but I'm very, very happy that I was able to discover this world.
me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
We now return to our regularly scheduled programming.